Front door clicked and the air turned into lead. Hollow kind of physics settled in my head. I'm standing in the hallway, but the hallway isn't there. Just a physical collection of the winter-colored air. You took the heavy records and you took the summer light, leaving just the static in the middle of the night. The rhythm of the always has come to a jagged halt, turning every memory into the iron and the salt. My heart is still thumping like a hammer on a nail, a mechanical reminder of a love that had to fail. I check my own pulse, clinical and slow, through the jagged little valleys where the heavy secrets grow. It's a different kind of torture, a stereo kind of end, in a body made of logic that I can no longer mend. I'm a resident of almost, a citizen of none, waiting for the silence to be finally done. 'Cause you left me breathing, but you didn't leave me whole. Just a vacuum in the mirror and a fracture in the soul. The lungs are still moving, the blood is turning black, and there isn't any version of the me I'm taking back. No more hero in the daylight, no more power in the chest. You left me breathing while the rest was laid to rest. Maybe if I stop now, the world will finally set into the quiet nothingness of everything I forget. But the instinct is a monster, and the instinct is a deep, following the failures that I promised I would keep. Still letting out, 'cause you left me breathing, but you didn't leave me whole. Just a vacuum in the marrow and a fracture in the soul. The lungs are still moving, the blood is turning black, and there isn't of the me I'm taking back. No more hero in the daylight, no more power in the chest. You left me breathing while the rest was laid to rest. in and out. Why am I still here, still breathing? The city is a river of 1,000 moving parts, a million blinking phone screens and a million hidden hearts. I'm shoulder to shoulder with the shadows on the street, but I can't find a rhythm for my own two heavy feet. The neon signs are screaming in a language I don't speak. In a forest of the many, I'm the only one who's we. I hear the roar of laughter from the bar across the way, the sound of people washing off the ashes of the day. I'm standing in the center of the static and the blur, looking for a version of the man I used to be with her. But the more I try to blend, the more I start to fade, like a ghost inside a movie that was never really made. I'm alone in the crowd, screaming without sound, a stranger to the pavement and a stranger to the ground. 10,000 faces passing, but nobody sees the crack or the way the world is leaning and the light is turning black. It's a wide and busy desert. It's a loud and lonely ride, being alone in the crowd with the ghost I keep inside. If I disappeared right now, would the rhythm even skip? Or would the world just tighten up its cold and steady grip? I'm a flicker in the circuit, I'm a glitch within the wire, the only thing that's freezing in a city full of fire, watching everyone belong while I'm drifting out to sea. In a room full of the world, there is no room for me. I'm alone in the crowd, screaming without sound, a stranger to the pavement and a stranger to the ground. 10,000 faces passing, but nobody sees the crack or the way the world is leaning and the light is turning black. It's a wide and busy desert. It's a loud and lonely ride, being alone in the crowd with the ghost I keep inside. Just a face in the mirror, in the crowd, so alone. sky is a sheet of unwashed glass, watching the ghost of the winter pass. I'm soaked through the wool of this old black coat, with a prayer and a pebble stuck in my throat. The street lights are bleeding in circles of blue. Everything outside is bitter and new, but under the layers, away from the storm, there's a small secret place that is steady and warm. My boots are heavy with the weight of the street, leaving a map of my own defeat. But I'm keeping the fire tucked under my ribs, far from the lies and the hollowed out fibs. Let the wind try to steal the breath from my chest, let the frost try to settle and build up a nest. I'm a furnace in the hide and a spark in the gray, holding the light of a long lost day. It's a cold rain falling on a warm, warm heart, trying to tear the two of us apart. The world is a freezer, the world is a stone, but I'm carrying a summer that I call my own. Let the clouds turn to iron, let the mercury drop. I've got a rhythm that the ice can't stop. Maybe the salt is just keeping me clean, maybe the dark is the place to be seen. I'll walk through the puddles, I'll walk through the slush, in the middle of the winter's terrified hush. Because I remember the feel of your hand, like a tropical sun in this frozen world. It's a cold rain falling on a warm, warm heart, trying to tear the two of us apart. The world is a freezer, the world is a stone, but I'm carrying a summer Polaroid is curling at the edges on the shelf. I'm looking at a man there that I don't quite know myself. The sunlight's bleached the blue right out of your summer dress, turning every always into a gray and blurry mess. I haven't moved the trinkets, I haven't cleared the space, but a thin white veil of winter is settling on your face. The records in the corner are beginning to warp and bend, like a long and winding sentence that forgot how it should end. I used to wipe the glass every time I passed the frame, but now I find I'm struggling to even speak your name. It isn't that I'm healing or that the fire's gone cold. It's just that grief is heavy and I'm getting very old. There's dust on our memories settling like snow, buried in the quiet places where I used to go. I can't see the sparkle, I can't feel the heat, just the gray taste of the static and the rhythm of defeat. The world is turning white and the lines are getting thin. I'm losing where you end and where the shadows all begin. I should pick up a cloth, I should start the grand repair, scrub away the evidence that you're no longer there. But the dust is a blanket, the dust is a shroud, a way to keep the quiet from getting far too loud. If I touch it, it'll scatter. If I clean it, it'll go. And I'm not ready for the nothing that's all I know. I know there's dust on our memories settling like snow, buried in the quiet places where I used to go. I can't see the sparkle, I can't feel the heat, just the gray taste of the static and the rhythm of defeat. The world is turning white and the lines are getting thin. I'm losing where you end and where the shadows all begin. Just dust, gray on gold, fading out. Bathroom mirror is a cold and jagged light, reflecting every hour of a long and losing night. My face is just a map of everywhere I've been, between the hollowed silence and the ghost within my skin. Water in the basin is a silver steady glare, but it can't wash away the weight of everything that's there. I'm looking at a stranger with a heavy crimson gaze, lost within the static of these lonely saltwater days. see a future, I used to see a spark. Before I let the ocean pull me down into the dark. Now the simple act of looking is a sharp and stinging task, hiding from the questions that the world is gonna ask. The lids are heavy iron, the skin is stretched and thin, a monument to every battle that I didn't win. I'm guarding over secrets that I never should have kept, in the dry and bitter rhythm of a man who hasn't slept. My eyes are swollen from the salt, I'm blind within the light, watching every always dissolve within my sight. There are no more tears left, just the burning and the red, in the space between the living and the words I never said. The world is just a blur now, a ghost upon the wall, watching as the final shadows start to rise and fall. Maybe if I close them, the world will finally go into the quiet nothingness that only sleepers know. But the burn is in the marrow, the sting is in the soul, a permanent reminder of the things I can't control. So I'll stare into the vacuum, I'll stare into the wire, underneath the cold and the unforgiving sky. My eyes are swollen from the salt, I'm blind within the light, watching every always dissolve within my sight. There are no more tears left, just the burning and the red, in the space between the living and the words I never said. The world is just a blur now, a ghost upon the wall, watching as the final shadows start to rise and fall. It burns, salt and stone, can't see you anymore. I reached across the mattress in the hollow of the night, searching for a heartbeat in the absence of the light. But the cotton was as level as a desert in the sun. The battle over shadows had already been won. The pillow held the pressure where your head had lately been, but the air was thin and biting where the warmth was spread too thin. The driveway's empty circles are a map of where you went, leaving nothing but the ghost of a citrus heavy scent. I didn't hear the engine and I didn't hear the door, just the quiet settling deeper on the splinters of the floor. You didn't want the goodbye, you didn't want the scene, just a clean break in the darkness of a world that's turned so mean. You were gone before the dawn, like a vapor in the street, leaving me with questions and a bed of unmade sheets. The sun is coming up, but it's bringing only gray to a man who wasn't ready for the ending of the day. No warning in the evening, no flicker in the spark, just a sudden disappearance in the safety of the dark. I'm standing at the window, watching colors start to bleed, thinking about the hungry parts of you I couldn't feed. The light is revealing every crack within the wall, and the way you left in silence is the loudest sound of all. I'm a king of empty hallways, I'm a master of the ghost, in the house where I am losing what I always needed most. You were gone before the dawn, like a vapor in the street, leaving me with questions and a bed of unmade sheets. The sun is coming up, but it's bringing only gray to a man who wasn't ready for the ending of the day. No warning in the evening, no flicker in the spark, just a sudden disappearance in the safety of the dark. Gone before the dawn, the light is here, but you're not just gone. The door's unlocked, I could see the golden light, a simple invitation in the middle of the night. But I stood there on the gravel with my hands inside my coat, with 1,000 stay with me's stuck inside my throat. I was measuring the distance, I was counting every cost, terrified of losing what I'd already lost. So I turned the car around, I drove back to the grave, watching the only chance I had simply bleed away. I built the wall so thick that the sun could never reach, a solitary silence that no one could ever breach. I thought I was being careful, I thought I was being wise, by hiding all the maybes from my tired, dark-lit eyes. But safety is a desert, and comfort is a cage, another quiet chapter on a shrinking white-lit page. I'm a king of empty fortresses, a master of the no, watching as the always slowly starts to go. It's just a heart ruined by fear, frozen in the bone, a permanent collection of the things I've never known. I traded every heartbeat for a silence I could keep, and now I'm standing in the vacuum where the lonely secrets sleep. No fire in the marrow, no rhythm in the chest, just a heart ruined by fear that will never let me rest. Maybe if I jumped then, the air would turn to blue, and I could find the version of me that was still with you. But the shadow of the fallen was heavier than the ground, and I'd rather stay here hiding than ever being found. I'm a slave to the what if, a victim of the weight, sealing up the record of my own bitter fate. It's just a heart ruined by fear, frozen in the bone, a permanent collection of the things I've never known. I traded every heartbeat for a silence I could keep, and now I'm standing in the vacuum where the lonely secrets sleep. No fire in the marrow, no saw an old friend at the corner of the street. Just a casual hello where the concrete and the shadows meet. He asked me how you're doing, and he said your name out loud. And suddenly I'm drowning in the middle of a crowd. It's a 5-letter lightning bolt, a saltwater spray that burns the very air of a quiet Tuesday away. I've scrubbed it off the mailboxes and deleted every file. I've walked 10,000 circles just to avoid your favorite mile. But the syllables are jagged like a razor in my mouth. The compass needle spinning when the heart is heading south. It's written in the sidewalk, it's whispered by the trees, bringing a grown man down to his shaking, weary knees. Her name still stings like a needle in the vein. The only word that's left to describe this kind of pain. I try to keep it buried, I try to keep it small, but it's the only sound that echoes when I'm leaning against the wall. A simple breath of air, a ghost with heavy wings. God, it's been a year, and her name still stings. Maybe one day it'll just be a sound, like a leaf hitting water or a stone on the ground. But right now it's a fever, it's a brand on my skin, the opening of a door I can never close again. I'm flinching from the alphabet, I'm hiding from the light, chasing down the silence in the middle of the night. Her name still stings I was the wall you leaned on, the one you thought was stone, but I was only hollow, just a structure made of bone. I watched the water rising, I watched the cracks begin, but I was far too busy fighting ghosts within my skin. You reached out for a steady hand to pull you from the deep, but I was lost in promises I knew I couldn't keep. Saw the light go out in you, a flicker then a ghost, when you needed me to be the one who loved you most. I turned my back on fire, I walked away from rain, thinking I was saving you by hiding all my pain. But silence isn't safety, and distance isn't grace. I see the cold betrayal every time I see your face. I let you down like a bridge that couldn't hold. I let the fire go out, and I let the world turn cold. I was the anchor, but I was the weight that pulled us to the bottom and sealed our bitter fate. No excuse, no mercy, just the silence in this town, knowing that I had you and I let you down. Give my lungs to breathe for you, I give my eyes to see. If I could take the once was and rewrite the history, but the damage is a mountain, the failure is a sea, and there's no way to rescue you from the mess I chose to be. I'm a king of empty promises, a master of the fall, looking at the wreckage and the writing on the wall. I let you down like a bridge that couldn't hold. I let the fire go out, and I let the world turn cold. I was the Used to say I like the quiet of this empty hall, that I didn't mind the shadows dancing on the wall. I told my mirror I was better off without the weight of someone else's heartbeat or a dinner table plate. I kept the script so steady, I kept the story clean, a beautiful performance of a man I've never been. But the paint is starting to peel, the mask is getting thin, revealing every hollow place where the truth is rushing in. I said that I could handle every winter on my own, that I was made of iron and a heart of solid stone. I told myself you'd call me, or that I'd forget your name, just to keep the flicker of a long and losing flame. But the phone is just a plastic ghost, the mirror is a lie, reflecting back the where and reflecting back the why. I'm a caretaker of fiction, a student of the fake, counting every single word it took for me to break. And the man I left behind. Maybe if I stop the talking, the truth will finally set into the quiet nothingness of everything I forget. But the echo of the always is a jagged silver sound, bouncing off the floorboards and the cold and frozen ground. I'm a resident of almost, a citizen of just, watching every holy vow turn into the dust. It's just the lies I told myself, falling at my feet in the middle of the winter on a one-way street. I built a house of maybe on a foundation of a no, and now I'm watching everything slowly start to go. No more hiding in the story, no more living in the blind, just the lies I told myself and the man I left behind. I wasn't fine, I'm not okay. All my life used to be a soft thing, a rhythm made of light, bouncing like a signal in the middle of the night. I didn't know the gravity, I didn't know the pull, when the empty spaces were terrifyingly full. But then you left the doorway, and you left the winter air, and I found a different logic in the silence on the stair. The muscles started changing, the blood began to slow, learning how to survive where the heavy secrets grow. It learned the sound of never, it learned the taste of salt, watching every heartbeat come to a jagged, sudden halt. I felt the iron settling, I felt the timber crack, and there isn't any version of the me I'm taking back. It's a clinical persistence, a sterile kind of end, in a body made of logic that I can no longer mend. I'm a resident of almost, a citizen of just. My heart is finally learning how to turn itself to dust. My heart learned pain, piece by jagged piece, praying for the friction or the mercy of release. It's a master of the shadow, it's a student of the dark, extinguishing the flicker of the final dying spark. No more always in the marrow, no more forever in the tone. My heart learned pain, now it's made of stone. Maybe if I unlearned it, the world would turn around and find the human logic in a long and losing sound. But the lesson is in the fiber, the lesson is in the soul, a permanent reminder of a loss of all control. So I'll keep the beat steady, I'll keep the logic tight, beating in the vacuum for the rest of the night. My heart learned pain, piece by jagged piece, praying for the friction or the mercy of release. It's a master of the shadow, it's a student of the dark, extinguishing the flicker of a final dying spark. No more always in the marrow, no more forever in the tone. My heart learned pain, and now it's made of stone. It knows the way now, hardened core. My heart learned pain. fan is spinning circles, a low and steady hum, waiting for the music that is never gonna come. I'm listening to the rafters, I'm listening to the hall, watching for the shadow of your breath upon the wall. The kitchen's too quiet, the bedroom's far too deep, following the logic of a life I couldn't keep. I used to have a frequency, I used to have a sound. Now I'm just a frequency that nobody has found. I checked the old recurrence, I played the shortest one, just to feel a flicker of the light before the sun. But the digital is hollow, and the digital is cold, a story of a forever that was never meant to hold. I'm a radio for nothing, a beacon in the grave, watching every reason simply bleed and fade away. My ears are ringing heavy with the weight of what is gone. In the middle of the winter, in the middle of the dawn, it's just nights without your voice, a vacuum in the head, tangled in the silence of the things we never said. No whisper in the darkness, no good night in the air, just the permanent devotion of a ghost that isn't there. The world is turning mute now, the world is turning black, with nights without your voice, and no way to get it back. Maybe if I stop the noise, I'll hear you in the grain, finding all the logic in the middle of the pain. But the static is a monster, and the static is a deep, following the secrets that I promised I would keep. I'm a slave to the quiet, a victim of the frame, waiting for the silence to finally speak your name. It's just nights without your voice, a vacuum in the head, tangled in the silence of the things we never said. No whisper in the darkness, no good night in the air, just the permanent devotion of a ghost that isn't there. The world is turning mute now, the world is turning black, with nights without your voice, and no way to get it back. The stage is set, the lights are on, but the theater is just dust. A hollowed out performance in a house of turning rust. I'm standing in the center, I'm waiting for the cue. A man without a mirror, a world without the you. I could fall upon the floorboards, I could scream a silent shout. No one is here to let the heavy secrets out. The script is just a memory, the story's in my head. Just a man performing all the things we never said. I tried to break the fourth wall, I tried to find a face in the vast and empty vacuum of this quiet, sterile space. But the air is just an echo, the air is just a lie, reflecting back the where and reflecting back the why. I'm a resident of zero, a citizen of God, waiting for the silence to lead me to the dawn. The spotlight is a ghost light, a single lonely glare, reminding me that no one is listening in the air. No one is watching, no one is in the seats. Just the hollow, heavy rhythm of the empty, lonely streets. A performance for the ceiling, a ballet for the floor, until I don't remember what I'm fighting for anymore. The curtains pulled and heavy, the house is cold and black. No one is watching, and there's no turning back. Maybe in the darkness, the truth will finally set into the quiet nothingness of everything I forget. But the quiet is a monster, the quiet is a deep, following the secrets that I promised I would keep. I'm a slave to the spotlight, a victim of the stage, trapped within the center of an empty iron cage. No one is watching, no one is in the seats. Just the hollow, heavy rhythm of the empty, lonely streets. A performance for the ceiling, a ballet for the floor, until I don't remember what I'm fighting for anymore. The curtains pulled and heavy, the house is cold and black. No one is watching, and there's no turning back. Turn out the lights, just the dark. No one The phone is a cold brick in the palm of my hand, a signal searching for a place to land. I let it ring 30 times, maybe 42, just to feel the ghost of a bridge back to you. But the rhythm is hollow, the mechanical beat, echoing down this long and empty street. The screen goes black and the light fades away, leaving me in the middle of a dead-end day. I try the numbers from a lifetime ago, people I used to think I used to know, but the line is disconnected or the voice is new, a stranger answering for the world I once knew. I'm a pilot in the dark with a broken radio, watching the last of the satellites go. I've got 1,000 names stored in the glass, but I'm just watching the quiet minutes pass. Nobody answered the call, nobody picked up the line, leaving me alone with this hollow heart of mine. I screamed into the vacuum, I begged the static air, but the answer was the nothing that was already there. Digital graveyard, a silence so deep, following the secrets that I promised I would keep. Maybe if I wait here, the ringing will start, and find the human logic in a breaking heart. But the network is down and the towers are gray, watching every reason simply drift and bleed away. I'm a ghost in the circuit, a glitch in the wire, extinguishing the flicker of a final tiny fire. Nobody answered the call, nobody picked up the line, leaving me alone with this hollow heart of mine. I screamed into the vacuum, I begged the static air, but the answer was the nothing that was already there. Digital graveyard, a silence so deep, following the secrets that I promised I would keep. Dead end. I watch the last of the embers turn to a final silver gray. I watch the only person I love simply walk away. Now the air in this kitchen is a thickened velvet wall. I'm waiting for a footstep, I'm waiting for a call. But the static on the radio is the only friend I have. A cold and jagged rhythm, a bitter stinging sound. Friends they used to visit, they used to ring the bell to ask me how I'm doing in this quiet, private hell. But pity has a deadline, and kindness has a price. Now I'm just a statue in a temple made of ice. The clock upon the mantle is the only thing that speaks, counting out the hollow hours and the empty wasted weeks. 'Cause only silence stays close, it's the only thing that's true. It never asks for answers, it never asks for you. It wraps around my shoulders like a heavy laden shroud. The only thing that's honest when the world is far too loud. No whispers of forever, no always in the air. Just the permanent devotion of a ghost that isn't there. I used to fear the quiet, I used to fear the dark. Before the fire went out and I lost the final spark. Now I'm leaning into nothing, I'm falling into gone, waiting for the silence to lead me to the dawn. It's a faithful companion, it's a steady hollow hand, leading me across this gray and shifting land. 'Cause only silence stays close, it's the only thing that's true. It never asks for answers, it never asks for you. It wraps around my shoulders like a heavy laden shroud. The only thing that's honest when the world is far too loud. No whispers of forever, no always in the air. Just the permanent devotion of a ghost that isn't there. So close now, my only friend. Just the quiet, is a record of the things I never say, watching every maybe simply bleed and fade away. I used to have a volume, I used to have a shout, before the heavy winter came to put the fire out. Now I'm moving through the kitchen like a ghost within the grain, finding all the logic in the middle of the pain. I don't reach for the light switch, I don't reach for the phone, just a library of secrets that I carry on my own. I saw you in the driveway with the sun upon your face, and I had 1,000 reasons to plead my weary case. But the air was made of iron, and my throat was made of lead, tangled in the wires of the things we never said. It's a clinical extraction, a sterile kind of end, in a body made of logic that I can no longer mend. I'm a resident of almost, a citizen of just, turning every holy word into the powder and the dust. 'Cause pain made me quiet, stripped the music from the soul, leaving just the vacuum and a loss of all control. No more echoes in the hallway, no more fire in the chest, just the permanent devotion of a ghost that cannot rest. The world is turning low now, but the spirit's turning thin. Pain made me quiet from the state that I am in. Maybe if I scream now, the walls will finally break, and I can find the human logic in a long and cold mistake. But the silence is a monster, and the silence is a deep, following the secrets that I promised I would keep. I'm a slave to these knots, a victim of the line, watching as the borders finally are my own. 'Cause pain made me quiet, stripped the music from the soul, leaving just the vacuum and a loss of all control. No more echoes in the hallway, no more fire in the chest, just the permanent devotion of a ghost that cannot rest. The world is turning low from the state that I am in. Not a sound. Quiet now. Quiet now. I still walk the hallway on the right side of the wood, avoiding the spaces where your shadow once stood. The air in the kitchen is heavy and still. The tea's getting cold on the stone windowsill. I reach for a hand that is turned into air and talk to the ghost in the velvet armchair. I'm living in the space where you used to be, a prisoner of things that I still have to see. The dent in the pillow, the scent on the door. I'm tracing the patterns you left on the floor. No moving, no moving, just stuck in the line between what was yours and what's no longer mine. Your coat's on the hook, like you're coming right back, but the world in my window has faded to black. I try to move forward, I try to go out, but the silence is screaming, it's louder than doubt. I'm guarding a temple that's falling to dust in a house full of weed that has turned into just. Maybe the memory is all I can keep, a secret I whisper before I can sleep. The ghost of your laughter, the ghost of your skin is the only thing letting the sunlight back in. But the sun is a liar, it's cold on my face. I'm just a man lost in a hollowed out space. I'm living in the space where you used to be, a prisoner of things that I still have to see. The dent in the pillow, the scent on the door. I'm tracing the patterns you left on the floor. No moving, no moving, just stuck in the line between what was yours and what's no longer mine. Where you used to be, just an empty room, just you. Television's on, but there's no channel there. Just a million flying atoms in the cold and static air. But in the gray and white noise, in the hiss and in the snow, I see your face appear in a soft and silver glow. A phantom in the frequency, a ghost within the wire, a final sudden flicker before the end of the fire. I'm leaning in to see you, I'm leaning in to hear, but the signal's getting weaker with every empty year. It's the curve of your shoulder, it's the way you'd slowly blink, 1,000 faded colors on the very jagged brink. I try to tune the dial now, I try to hold the frame, to keep the electricity around your long-lost name. But the picture starts to break up, lines begin to warp, a broken digital memory, a quiet, simple chord. I'm a slave to the white noise, a prisoner of the heart, waiting for the message that will never ever come. I'm seeing you in static, a vision made of light, a final fading photo in the middle of the night. No clear resolution, no always left to find, just a fractured silver image of the heart I left behind. The screen is getting darker, the power's going dim, just the ghost of you and the ghost of him. Maybe the static is the only truth I have, a bitter stinging venom, a cold and quiet salve. If I unplug the power, do you disappear for good? A question in the silence that is never understood. So I'll leave the plug in the wall, stay here in the glow, watching as the future slowly starts to go. I'm seeing you in static, a vision I stood my ground until the ground was all I had. A king of ashes, making good men look like bad. I held the silence like a shield against your face, and watched the warmth go cold across this empty space. I won the argument, I kept my ego clean, but I lost the only person who knew what I really mean. The apology was heavy, so I left it on the floor. I chose my dignity and watched you walk out through the door. I thought that being right would be enough to keep me warm, but it's just a suit of armor in a freezing winter storm. Now I'm staring at the trophy of the man I used to be, while the silence of my victory is drowning out the me. I'm sitting in the wreckage, ruined by my pride, with nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide. I built the wall so high that I couldn't see the light, and now I'm king of nothing in the middle of the night. A hollow chest, a frozen heart, a slow and bitter ride. Just another lonely man, ruined by my pride. If I could take the words back, if I could bend my knee, I'd trade this iron mountain just to have you back with me. But the concrete's already dry, the bridge is already burned, and this is just the hardest lesson I've ever learned. I'm a giant in a mirror, but a coward in the dark, trying to find the human in this cold and rusted spark. I'm sitting in the wreckage, ruined by my pride, with nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide. I built the wall so high that I couldn't see the light, and now I'm king of nothing in the middle of the night. A hollow chest, a frozen heart, a slow and bitter ride. Just another lonely man, ruined by my pride. I was right, but I'm alone, ruined by my pride. Fade out on the distorted, low-tuned electric guitar, and the sound of a heavy door locking for the last time. The white light of the fridge is a sharp and sudden glare, cutting through the middle of the kitchen's frozen air. I'm standing on the porcelain, the ceramic and the stone, a physical reminder that I'm perfectly alone. The chill is moving upward from the heel into the bone, a language of the winter that I've finally come to own. I used to have a rug here, I used to have a home. Now I'm just a shadow in a quiet white-lit dome. I remember how you'd walk here in the middle of the night, two sets of messy footsteps in the soft and silver light. Now the surface is a mirror and the mirror is alive, reflecting back the where and reflecting back the why. I'm tracing out the ground lines with a heavy, numb design. Everything is level and everything is fine, except the temperature is dropping and the heart is turning black in the space between the once was and the never coming back. It's just cold tiles and bare feet stinging in the dark, waiting for a rhythm or a tiny dying spark. The floor is made of iron, the floor is made of ice, the permanent collection of 1,000-mile mistake. No carpet for the spirit, no velvet for the soul, just the cold tiles beneath me, taking their toll. Maybe the sting is mercy, maybe the sting is real, a way to break the vacuum of the things I cannot feel. I'll stay here in the kitchen till the colors start to bleed, holding on to nothing that I actually need. Let the frost climb higher, let the mercury drop. I've got a lonely rhythm that the ice can't stop. It's just cold tiles and bare feet stinging in the dark, waiting for a rhythm or a tiny dying spark. The floor is made of iron, the floor is made of ice, the permanent collection of 1,000-mile mistake. No carpet for the spirit, no velvet for the soul, just the cold tiles beneath me, taking their toll. So cold, bare feet, don't move.
refrigerator hum, and a single low-frequency cello note that vibrates into absolute 2025 silence.